What is up, guys? It's your boy Zigzag coming back with another updated video. And just like that title says, we're going to talk about some things on this video that I feel that you need on your Harley while you're traveling down the highway or whether you're riding in the city. These are just things that I feel are essentials that you need while you're out riding and enjoying that Harley. So stay tuned and let's get into it.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
All right, guys, so first thing that I want to talk about is having all your safety things, you know, when you're out there riding your Harley. You don't want to have that thought in the back of your mind, did I forget this or do I have that, or what if this happens, and all that kind of stuff like that. Because it's a little different when you break down on a Harley, or if you get hurt or something like that. You know, you want to have everything in place that you may need, you know, just in case you have a situation, an unfortunate situation. Well, the first thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the comfort things. Then I'm going to talk about, you know, the things that I may have done a couple of mods on just to kind of make the Harley a little bit more visible, a little bit more louder, or whatever. And then I'll talk about some of the things that I keep, you know, as far as, you know, my essentials I may need while I'm out there. So first thing I'm gonna talk about is your comfort. All right, so a lot of guys are familiar with the stock Harley seat. Okay, for me, this seat is comfortable for me. All right, because I'm what, 6 foot, 191 pounds. So the seat is actually pretty good for me. It's comfortable to me. But you know, if you're like a heavier guy or a bigger guy or something, you might want to upgrade your seat to maybe a custom seat, or probably a Harley hammock seat, or something like that, a Mustang seat. You know, whatever it's going to take to make it comfortable for you as you go down the highway. Another thing that I think you need also is, of course, the highway pegs. I talked about the highway pegs in a previous video where I was going to Tallahassee and I lost my highway peg, you know, going to Tallahassee, which I had those pegs on there for about 3 years, and it was my fault because I didn't tighten them up. But it's good to have those so you can, if you're riding for a long distance or whatever, you know, you'll be able to kick your feet up, kick your leg up or something, you know, to kind of keep that blood flowing so you can travel a little bit further. But I do suggest, if you do get highway pegs, make sure after every couple of 100 miles or whatever, you go in and you tighten up those bolts, make sure everything is tight, and make sure everything, you know, is not loose. You don't want anything loose, because you definitely don't want to lose these highway pegs, because they are pretty expensive. All right, so also the visual part. I talk about, you know, the visual part a lot of times, being able to be seen, being able to be heard. Okay, so what I did as far as modify my bike, I got some custom dynamic lights, and I put those in, which I'll turn them on for you guys so you can see them. Okay, with these custom dynamic lights, as you can see, they're pretty bright, as you can see. And these are not the high beams, these are just the regular lights, which on the stock, these are amber. But what I have on here is the turn signals that turn from high beam to to amber. And then it goes back to the LED bright. Okay, at nighttime a lot of times I may turn on my high beams, as you can see, pretty bright. And not just the high beams, you also want to make sure you cover from the back as well. So I have the custom dynamic lights back here, the brake lights, I have those as well. So that's another mod that you may want to do to your bike, you know, to make sure that you're seen. Another mod is to make sure that you're heard. Okay, so everybody knows when you buy a stock Harley, it sounds good or whatever, but I like to be heard a lot, not as far as, you know, music or whatever, which that helps as well, but I like to be heard as far as my exhaust, because I want people to hear me coming and going. So I actually put the Reinhardts on here. These are the 5-inch Reinhardts that are on here, so I can be heard pretty well, because that's another safety feature for me. You definitely want to be heard while you're riding your Harley. Now moving back into the the comfort mode, excuse me. You know, you want everything to be in place where you don't be fumbling around and all that kind of stuff like that. So I suggest that you get yourself a good phone holder. I suggest a ram mount. Ram mount is one of the best phone mounts that you can get for your Harley. It has a big old claw on it that grips down on your handlebars. And 99% of the time, you're probably not gonna lose your phone. If you have that ram mount on there and you got it on there pretty tight, you ain't gotta worry about your phone going anywhere. And also it's convenient, you know, so you can see your phone. Now, I'm not saying mess with your phone while you're riding, but you know, just for some reason you need to have your phone within sight. So I would suggest getting a ram mount and, you know, have that convenience. Another convenience that I have on my bike also is the cup holder. Now, a lot of guys say this is an old man type deal. Well, I don't think it's an old man type deal. I travel a lot, so if I'm on the highway and in this area it stays hot, especially if you go down in the Florida areas, unpredictable weather, but you know it's hot down there. I like to stay hydrated, so I definitely keep me some water in there, or some type of Gatorade or anything that I can get my electrolytes and I can stay hydrated. I also keep water in my side bags, so that's another comfort convenience. All right, now moving on along to my bags. What do I have in my bags? There's a lot of things I keep in my bags. Now, before I get to the bags, I will talk about the stubby antenna. Because I told you guys that I ordered the Hogwarts tour pack for my bike. It's on its way. I don't know when it's gonna get here, but it's ordered. Well, in order to have that on your bike, you have to get rid of that long antenna that comes stock with Harley. So basically, you know, I got this stubby off of Amazon. I think it was like $10. What is this thing? I can't think of the name of it right now, but I'll try to drop it down in the description. But it's carbon fiber. I know that for a fact. All right, so I haven't compromised anything as far as my sound, haven't compromised anything as far as channel searching or surfing or anything. Still works just like the stock. So you're gonna need this stubby when you put your tour pack on, because with the long one you can't put the tour pack on because it's just gonna be in the way. So basically get you a stubby if you have a tour pack. Now down in my box, on this side of my box, I keep the number one thing, my rain gear. Definitely gotta have some good rain gear when you're traveling, because especially once again, traveling around Florida area, you never know how the weather's gonna be. It could be sunny 1 minute and the next minute you're in the rain. So I always keep a full body rain suit. I picked that up somewhere offline, I can't remember, but it matches my bike. Another thing I keep is my medical bag. I keep a medical bag in there, emergency pack, first aid kit, or whatever you want to call it. I keep that in there just in case an unfortunate event happens, you know, to me or anybody else that I'm riding with. You know, I'll at least be able to help them out or assist them a little bit, you know, until they are able to get themselves to a medical center or a hospital. So I definitely keep those, keep that in there. I keep a good set of gloves with the knuckle busters on them. That's pretty good and solid, and for your finger joints as well. I know a lot of guys don't like to wear gloves, but I like to wear gloves because you never know. If you have to touch that ground, and you know, you can't save every part of your body, but you try to save much as you can. So this is good for your hands. I keep my vest in here and any other accessories that I may need down in the bottom of the box. Now on the other side, it's a little bit interesting. What I keep on this side over here is all my cleaning stuff. I keep my cleaning stuff, which is in this bottle right here. Inside this bottle is McGuire's washing wax mixed with about a tablespoon of Dawn dish detergent. And the reason why I have this, because when you're traveling, especially if you're traveling in a lot of areas where you got a lot of love bugs or a lot of bugs or whatever, when they start coming out in the evening time and they start splatting and hitting your paint, I mean, this stuff is really good to keep your bike clean and get those bugs off of your bike, you know, so they don't mess up your paint, because you don't want them on there too long. So I keep that in there along with some microfiber towels. And down in below the microfiber towels is my toolkit. This toolkit contains sockets and all kind of nuts and bolts or whatever I may need to fix on my Harley. I actually have everything that a Harley would need. I even have zip ties and all that good stuff in there in this bag right here. Okay. All right. And over here I keep my half shell. Now the reason why I have my half shell in the side box is because I mostly ride with a full face on. For one, I be recording a lot, so I have a full face on, and sometimes, once again, you may get in those heated areas, or you might be stuck in traffic, and sometimes that full face can get a little aggravating. It can get hot, so I keep my half shell in here just in case I need to swap out, and that's a good option to have. And also, I know you guys seen this bag of chips. I keep snacks in there. Keep snacks like chips. I keep peanuts and sometimes fruit, you know, in my side box, because once again, you never know when you may be stuck somewhere and you might not be able to get something to drink. And you want to stay hydrated, and you want to keep your energy. So, especially if you're like a diabetic or something, you keep you some sweets in there. Something that, you know, won't melt and all that kind of stuff. And once again, like I said, I keep water in there, and I keep Gatorade and all kind of stuff like that in my side box. So that's basically some of the things that you need. Now, once I get my tour pack, I will be able to keep more stuff in there as I would like to do, like other jackets and other things like that I can kind of keep in my box, so I could be prepared for anything that comes, or mostly the common issues that may happen while you're out there on your Harley. So that's basically it. That's just a rundown on what I keep on and in my Harley. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is your boy Zigzag, and we are out.